What is happening? I'm N64 Josh, and the PlayStation 5 event just wrapped up. We watched it live on twitch.tv/N64Josh, and I got to find out from my chat, like, what'd you guys think? What'd you guys think? Gino says cool event. Like, let me know, chat. Let me know. I thought they knocked it out of the park. Honestly, like, I feel like for the past couple years with PlayStation, everything's always been about like real dark and gritty games, really focused on the mature audience, which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong, but I felt like the event as a whole, it kind of hit all the right notes. Like, you had some games that to me, they looked almost like a little bit Nintendo game, all right? Like, we're seeing Ratchet and Clank, and seeing Sackboy. It felt like they, reached into a little younger audience, which I thought was good. And then you also had like games like Horizon that looked, I mean, I had to just kind of like just stop and take it all in. Like, it was really, really cool. So chat says we need more bug snacks. I don't even know what was up with that game. It looked really, really crazy. Miguel says the event looked cool. Broken says it was an epic event. Let's see. Beast says so hype. Lady AF says solid. Jay Harley says console looks sweet, games look awesome. Lady says give it an 8 out of 10 for a game showcase. Usually they don't show as many games. Just Crafty Becky says just no. Bug snacks is no. Blue Falcon says excited as I am to play as Miles, I still hope we can play as Peter Parker. Got it. Dr. Dax is definitely bug snacks. I mean, the event started like Spider-Man right off the bat. That looked great. Gran Turismo looked great. I'm gonna just keep going back to Horizon Zero Dawn. It looked great. Resident Evil 8. I was like, the trailer started and I was like, okay, this looks creepy. And I was getting some Resident Evil 7 vibes from it. And then we get like the werewolf, what's what looked like a werewolf, so I'm kind of excited the direction they're taking Resident Evil. We got to see Chris was back as well, so the basketball game looked cool. It kind of just felt like there was something for everybody. They had some very like obscure, very different art style games, 2 different time loop games, which, I mean, can we just call time loop games what they really are? They're just roguelites. That's really all it is. It's just, that's what Dead Cells is, right? So but the name of the one was Returnal, which just seems like a very, very strange name. I don't know, it seemed like a very strange name, but the gameplay looked pretty cool. So I mean, overall, I thought it was great. Is it going to have me going out and buying a PlayStation? I don't know. Maybe. Some of the games looked pretty incredible. I think, let's see what else. Kenna, I believe, was another one. Super Nintendo says he was not expecting Spider-Man game at launch, right? So, yeah, just a few of the games too. I was getting some, I don't remember the names of all the games. I don't have them in front of me. We're just kind of doing this on the fly right now. But some of the games also gave me some like cameo vibes back on the early 360. One of the early 360 titles, which was from Rare, and some of the games really had that kind of just that look and feel to them. It seemed like so. Yeah, I don't know. Again, the big question everybody has is, what is the price of this thing? They showed two consoles, right? The digital only version, and then one you can still play your discs. It seemed like they started off saying that you're going to be able to play your backlog of games, and like that was kind of mentioned, but I don't feel like there was a lot of clarity on what the backwards compatibility would be. They also started off with Grand Theft Auto 4 being free for PlayStation 4 if you have PS Plus right now, and that'll carry over uh, into the PS5. So, um, Chad's just talking about the price. Britster's like, I just looked up an article to see what I missed, and Horizon 2 is coming. She looks pretty excited. So, which we if you know Britster whatsoever, it's just another game she'll play the starting screen and then go find another game to go play the starting screen. Love you, Brit. Love you. Blue Falcon says if it was close to getting you to buy a PS5, what would persuade you? Oh, it doesn't have any, like, all those games look great. Uh, Ratchet and Clank looks stellar. It more just boils down to where am I going to be able to invest time in this? Because right now I have an Xbox and a library of Xbox games, and I don't touch it. I don't play it at all. I strictly play the Switch because it's mainly what I cover. So it's not that they could have got me if they had done this or that. The other thing too is that I don't have any nostalgia for anything PlayStation whatsoever. Whereas, like, the reason I lean towards the Xbox is because I love Halo, I love Gears of War. Those are series that I've been a fan of for a very, very long time. Even though I know they're not the same, like, and they've gone downhill some, but I mean, I'm hopeful for Infinite. So, yeah, and that's really what it boils down to. It's not. This isn't like for me. It's not like trying to win some console war anymore, or anything like that. Like, that's all silly to me. I think as gamers, we're all winning right now. There's so much for everybody to play, and I think one of the things that was kind of highlighted with this presentation is just the vast majority of gamers that are being reached. Some of those games weren't for me. Games that end up that kind of look weird or have weird art styles, I usually am not drawn to those. But other people are, like, really drawn to it, and that's their thing. They love it, and I think that's amazing that we can kind of all take something from the presentation. And yeah, so I would say, like, overall that they did great. They did much better than their E3 presentation last year, which was just very confusing and like, or was it last year or 2 years ago? I can't remember, where it went from like different tents where they had stuff going on, and I think it was last year where they showed The Last of Us 2, and it was just a very strange event. This was just game after game after game, very little talking, just, showing us what can be done on the system, and of course they're just getting started as well. So, Dr. Dax says, I'd like to have time. I'd like to have them all too if I had time to play everything. Yeah, and I think that's really what it boils down to. It's just what you're into is where you're going to where you're gonna lean towards, and so that nothing wrong with that. All Steels and Gaming says, I am a game player regardless of platform. If I like the game, I'll play it. I don't shun any console myself. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, overall, I think they did a great job. I think they knocked it out of the park, and I'm excited for what's to come. I'm excited to see what Xbox is going to show in a couple weeks, and I'm excited for if and when Nintendo shows us or tells us anything this year. They've announced 4 games so far, so I mean that's cool. That's cool. I don't know. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. I'm really curious. I want to know. I want to know your thoughts on the PlayStation 5. Is it a pre-order for you? Will you be picking it up as soon as it comes out? The other thing with me is I'm kind of leaning towards possibly a PC for gaming, because I can get the Xbox games over there, as well as that's the best place to play Destiny, which seems to be making its way back into favor with people. So there you go. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye now.